what do you think will be the best way to educate the institutional as well as the retail users?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one of the main things that we need to educate the market on, as always, is our our methodology. So how is the Volmex index calculated, and what are how can it be replicated and this type of thing. So really granular detail on like how is this actually being calculated and how can we replicate this with options data. So I think educating folks on that is really important, and then of course the mechanics of the products and how the products work. So on the institutional side, really important across the board. It's really important for all of our users to understand the methodology and the mechanics of the product. And I think different types of to an institution, maybe a white paper or docs might be more appealing, but for retail, maybe it's a blog or a video or a tweet or something that is more educational to them. So yeah, I think it's mix of different types of content, I guess, around the kind of core concepts.
Yeah, I think of course different types or different forms of the content will help to generate the audience or educate the audience better, because some audience they like podcasts, some audience they like reading stuff, some audience they just like to go through different decks. So that's also what I'm trying when I'm promoting
Absolutely.
the podcast or promoting different contents.
Totally agree. Yeah, it's different. There's different angles for different segments of the market.
What are you? Are you more a reader or listener or visioner?
Use Twitter a lot, and also LinkedIn a little bit, and just keep on top of the. So yeah, I'd say some YouTube a lot as well. So mix of those ones. Yeah, Twitter and YouTube.
Yeah, I was just curious about how you acquire information and knowledge.
Absolutely.
Now that we talk about how you acquire users in the short term and long term, I would like to talk about what are the biggest obstacles that you have been facing when you are building Volmex.
Sure, great question. So I've thought about this, and there's not one particular obstacle I could pinpoint. I would just say, it's really important for us to, we're just really focused on, building our product suite, building out a number of products, and staying focused and developing these new products, and really well defining our requirements, and then building it out and then getting into testing and doing rigorous testing. So I don't think there's one particular challenge, but I just think our focus is of course just to build a number of different crypto volatility products and spec these things out and get them built and do, as I mentioned, a lot of testing. So that's kind of how I think about just like the daily grind of Volmex, less so like one particular pointed issue, more just like it's a constant iterative effort of just like prioritizing things and different product things and seeing things get done and staying on top of it and make sure things get done. So yeah, I'd say that's just like our focus, and kind of feeds into your question a little bit as well.
Is it fair to say that basically you're saying prioritizing the right product features is the key, and you have been iterating on that to get the best product out there?
Yeah, I think prioritizing the right products and then making them easy to use and implementing whatever features are expected is kind of the key. So just having a well-defined product and saying here's what we want to build and what we need to build, and this is what is considered the acceptance criteria, and building that and then implementing any features and taking product feature feedback from maybe trusted partners and other folks in the community. So generally that's kind of what I'm saying about the product on the product front.